What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. Today we're going to run a procedurally generated raid and then begin the new Matrix Programs power play. So up first is the Downtown Denial. Pretty straightforward stuff here. Simply going to raid a facility that is being hosted by Arrowhead Security. Moderately difficult faction here. Shouldn't be anything too spicy though. Still going to run the normal A team here. Will buy the Matrix Snoop. Everything else here I think is pretty much fine. We'll leave it as it is. Here's the squad. Not really much to bring up here. I did do a couple things off camera, which is put in a bunch of leverage for injecting Hype Boost here, for example. I injected some files into one of my missions. Should be reasonable overall. We're already at 200% enemy health. We're already at power level 10 enemies. We cannot make the game any harder. Don't shoot the VP. Oh, I forgot. It's not a raid. It's, sorry, activate the defector. I guess I really just misremembered what the actual mission was going to be, and I didn't even bother to read. So here we are. Just got a drone nearby, which is a little bit scary, but that should be okay. They are putting an update out. So I'm recording this on Thursday night. They're putting an update out Friday morning. This is, yeah. So I'm not going to, basically I need to guarantee I don't open up any new missions, because what they said is going to be in the next update, because I asked and Andrew answered, was they're going to have, do not kill Callie, sure. Our exit's back over here, that's fine. Anyway, yeah, the next update is going to have fixes for more characters, getting you the Los Zagales contacts or early recruits, so you don't have to go for Dade or Zasha to have that. So that freedom's going to be nice. I'm going to start with a Scourge much more often as a result. Additionally, they're going to open up more characters can run the shadow sites, or like give them to you on high loyalty, so that'll be exciting. And they're adding a lot of new loot, which is specifically why I'm not going to generate any new maps. Loot is generated at this moment you actually generate the map itself, so I can't talk to any contacts, and I have a mission that is a contact wants to talk to me in 1 hour, so or sorry, one day, so I have to be kind of safe about that one, and I can't go too far for it. I basically can't delay my time really at all. So they wasted that. I don't know what the cooldown is, but it only lasts for a turn. They're all functionally invulnerable right now. Don't worry. We're not fighting them yet. Not a big deal. I don't know where the VIP is extracting yet, but I'm going to basically play to greed this and run through here, then come up, then meet them, then take the host. Of note, the host is attached to a decent number of other devices. That laser gate is reasonably easy to reach and is going to be probably the first plan here, and then maybe get the rest later. Worth noting that I can see 40 meters away, so there might be a guard at the edge here. You can see that's 47. This is 18. That's 26. So there's, you know, maybe between here, there could be like a guard right there, but it's not going to be that far up. I'm going to yield and have Katana start moving forward first. Ideally, she gets to do the all the skipjacking and stuff. Let's start by going here. And there are some guards. I can mess with them, though. I'm going to choose to bank a little bit of AP, as I found that it does get a little bit tight, since I have just overall fewer like bonus AP in my passive talents. So we did Matrix Snoop this. There is another SCU. Thankfully, a good amount of stuff is on this one. Yeah, actually this one is worth knocking down. That one is... We'll go for it and see what happens. Anyway, we have to get rid of a lot of stuff here. If you load a program with hard DC, that's not good. Let's unlink. Let's take a dagger. Let's trap keeper. Let's generate our second dagger because we're going to use them. Let's generate sleaze. Let's knock these down. We can... This laser gate does not matter at all. The rest, they're just barely worth hitting. We'll go for it. I get Q protocol to pop. I have a lot of tokens, at least enough to be useful. This is only going to be scanned one, but that should be enough to be useful. I'll have 2 Q protocol hits, which are 18 connection each. That'll be pretty chill. I'm pretty tempted to, if I'm here, I can inspect the rest of things. That means I can get a few other laser gates like that one, and that one's useless, but the other one matters. It's worth it to go into this one. So these are all down. I'm going to Phantom Slide to you. That should kill everything. It did. Laser Gate 1 does matter. Laser Gate 2 does. So 1, 2, and 4, basically. With Q protocol, we should be fine to do all this. That's 1 down. Here's 2 down. And we have connection. Here's 4 down. Okay, pretty good start with a skipjack. I have no more Q protocol, which means, though I could try to greed out, I would rather just simply go for pin drops and see where I go. I can get all 4 downloads here. Let's do that. Let's keep trying to get... And I, of course, had forgot to do what I wanted. That's unfortunate. That's not the worst. I'm just going to Phantom Slide all 3 of these. Well, actually, what I can. I can take all 4 of these downloads with no issues, as I have enough connection health, so let's do that. That's fine. I will Phantom Slide you as well. And because I have Crash Pad, I can simply take 2 downloads here. I don't know if I actually get this or not, if it does nothing for me, or if I actually get to take this download. I never remember. I guess here, note to self, or anyone watching the video, is this meta cloud in this thing when we reconnect to it? No idea. Still, though, very productive, and I gotta say, her next hype limit break can be increasing her passive to generate even less connection burn per action, so that'll be kind of exciting when that eventually goes through. Either way, these are all down, so I can run forward and be pretty chill. You're at 21. You're a drone, but kind of matter. I'm gonna start here, look for a few look-aheads, and plan out my turn. The nice thing about Arrowhead is a lot of their guards are basic grunts, so we have 3 basic grunts here who are just not that scary. I want to see all 3 of you if I can. That is just about going to work. You're walking toward me. You're standing still. You wouldn't see me from there. Don't know what you're doing. I can't yield the right amount, so Tiny will have to use lure no matter what. Honestly, this guy is killable. Am I worried about initiative rolls being scary? Not really. You see nothing, and you are at 21. Okay, I'm gonna slow you down. Nah, I'm just gonna use lure. It'll be fine. It'll work. I'm pretty sure. So I'm just gonna stand somewhere like this. Well, nah. Let's see. What's your vision cone gonna look like? This should be fine. I can stand here. I think it'll be okay. Rhyme can run up, hang out with the squad. That seems fine. And do what we can with the Wireghost. And Tiny can go pretty far as well herself. In fact, I'm going to use Silence here because it lasts for 2 turns now. I got the upgrades. Got an extra charge. You can see I can run really far. But that gives me a little bit of space. So you get to here. I don't love using Anticipation on a basic guard who doesn't need the crit chance to be killed. But it is nice to know. Okay, my team rolled well on initiative. And I honestly want to lure all 3 of you some more you're killable. So you guys are all going to run to here. That way, I don't have to worry about what you're doing. There is a chance, of course, that I'll be sad due to security devices or hearing gunfire or something, but I can get around that, I'm pretty sure. It'll probably be fine. 3 tally doesn't really matter here. We're okay. Okay, we know the exit, and they're clearly going to be running right past where we are, so this is not going to be a problem whatsoever. We got a lot more they're going. We can use the leverage eventually. It's going to be a while till we have to do that, but we will eventually. They're going to keep spreading around. That's fine, including you. They always roll similar initiatives to the actual main contact. And don't want to generate gunfire for that if I can help it. It's going to be basically silenced SMGs, and it should look okay. You are likely to find the corpse. I could maybe look for some kind of... Like, if I go here, I can security scramble, and then just maybe it'll work out well with, like, refract or something. Crit chance here is pretty solid at almost 50% and 3 shots, so I am likely to get what I want here. It's not going to give me down on everybody else, but it is going to give me the ability... Oh, that's interesting. It did kill me with the health bar there. It gives me enough AP to get this kill pretty much for a guarantee. Down you go. That is savagery for me. That is steamroll for the team. Do not mind that. I think if you find the corpse, I don't really care. Although if you hunt around, I'll be a little bit sad. Still, though, it's actually all the basic guards are on that side of the map. It's interesting. Even if you hunt, do I really care? Actually, you won't find the corpse because it's behind this. We'll be fine. Alright, do what you want. You are not running very far on your turns. Do you actually... Are you really just stuck in place? You've done like almost nothing 2 turns in a row now. Who knows? Let them move. They're going to be nice and out of cover. I may or may not jam kit that camera. We can figure it out. I'm sure we'll find something that'll line up decently well. You guys are, for now, fairly useless. My guns are not as silent as I would like. I did get a new AR silencer fairly recently. But it only drops noise by 2 meters compared to what I have right now, which can matter. It'll be worth crafting at some point. Just not right away. So, you're going to walk up, and you're open to the full auto. This guy might not move. Sometimes they fail to follow. Cool, he did. Yeah, I don't know what caused it, but occasionally you'll see like enemies not come in the same way, and I don't know why. Come in the same way is not the right phrasing of it. They'll just not like be participating, essentially. So you're in 34 meters, which, yeah, I'd have to get to 36 and not get heard. I don't have the space for that. It's just not going to happen. If I have to fight, I will, but I'd like to not have to. Can't do much about this. I'm pretty tempted to say it's interference spike time and just not worry about this and let my team do whatever they're going to do. I think that makes sense, actually. I'm going to interference like you guys, so it's easier to kill you all. You're also not going anytime soon in actual combat. There's a box here that I would like someone else to jam kit if they can. I will stand next to it, because I can't yield the appropriate amount anyway, so I'm just going to... It's 1 AP no matter what I do, but whatever. Actually, no. We'll end the turn now. No, I'm gonna stand here. It's fine. This allows someone else to stand here and have really easy access. Yeah, she can't really do much here aside from the same thing. Your rifle's gonna be very, very loud, but like, at the end of the day, I don't really care. There's gonna be some tally. It's not gonna matter. I don't think anyway. I mean, it might matter, but it's probably fine. We're just gonna send it, and you don't really have a reason to be that far back, though. I might just put you here, so that next turn you can come in and fight with your club. That should be decent enough. I think that's playable here. So you're there. That's fine. Alright, it's Rhyme's turn, and she'll actually play this out. Has to sadly... Yeah, if I want to shoot everybody, I gotta start here. Now, I could skip one of these guards, maybe. No, if I go here, I have no line of sight at all. Okay. I've got to go here, which does open me up a little bit more. You hear gunfire. If I can get another 4 meters away, you won't. So if I go here, I might be obstructed. If I go here, I might not be. I can go about this far. You don't hear me. Only these 3 do. I've got a clean shot onto the drone. The basic runs are relatively easily killed. I should get, yeah, Crosshair Lock is worth it. And I'm thinking with my current AP status, I should take Niz Nitrate because I have 3 anyway. The odds of me critting are very, very, very high. I might want to go down to 2 enemies. This way, I probably get both kills. This triggers Savagery for me and puts 3 bullets on the mech, which I think is correct. I'm definitely hitting the mech, and I'm hitting a random guard. That is good. This seems like a good idea. Here's who I'm shooting. Let's go. Wait, before I forget, Iron Grip, because I keep forgetting that. Full auto, 2 targets. Definitely shooting mech infantry. Here we go. Fat crit and a kill. That is savagery for me. You can see me. You're alert. I am spotted. Full auto, and thanks to savagery, it's looking pretty nice. Thank you, E-rifles. Not quite a kill, but really close to dead. We're looking all right here. You have a move point. You can run up, I guess. Could have moved in between the attacks for run and gun. That would have increased my damage a little bit. I consistently forget, and I will never remember. You get this kill, absolutely no problem. Although, I want to... This camera would turn and see bodies. Ultimately, I think we just eat the loot box next turn. I'd rather jam kit this camera. It's just overall better. I think there's a decent chance I don't always get the kill here, so I'm going to walk up like this and then jam kit. Like, the health bar is tiny, but it's 200 health still. So I still technically have silence, but I won't have a stealth crit. If I don't glance, this is a kill every time. And down you go. I got what I came for. I get nice benefits from savagery, right? An unjammed drone was dead. Now, if I run up here and trigger the camera, that's going to give me Glasswalker, which I think is worth it. Yeah, I don't mind getting seen here. It's okay. We escalate this turn. That's fine. I'm basically going to run back toward the team. Well, I could run here. I might hide from the camera doing so. I might not. The important thing is I'm in Glasswalker range. And that means the whole team gets 1 AP and a bunch of other stuff. Also going to maximize kills here. We're going to leave no stone unturned. Kill all the guards we can. We Glasswalker the team, and body timers by 1 turn is pretty chill. My understanding is security escalation potency is based on the actual sec level itself. So like body timers by 1 turn versus by 2 turns can be based on things like we're sec level 2, and so it's not as scary. Cameras find corpses, so there's a lot going on. We can let the guards come over. To be fair, there's only, what, 2 security events? I didn't even... Yeah, you're dispatched, and I don't see anyone else who's suspicious, so you're the only one sent off of 1 camera and 1 drone, from what I can tell anyway. Fair enough. Can Tiny have a good lure? Not easily. I'll look, but it's not likely to be great. Let's see. What do we have? Can we pull all 3 of you? Yes. Just barely. That seems worth it. I can kill them in this room, I think. You're not going to get all the way around, but you'll get close enough to be attacked by something. I believe anyway. Could be wrong. Spend the 1 AP. We trigger this. It's fine. We'll escalate again. I don't really care. Solid weapon is not quite as good as a Doomhammer, but it's very, very close. Melee bonus 2. Sure. All of that seems reasonable. For now, let's still delay. I am in no rush here. I think no matter what I do, I pop slot this. I can't imagine... Yeah, I'll switch back, but I just wanted to click. I can't imagine not pop slotting right now for the 1 AP. And I can still get out here. Well, I can't really shoot. I can try to do a rewind in another lure. That might be what's going to happen down the line here. You guys do mostly nothing as we keep waiting. Please tell me she can actually move this turn. Good. Okay, spent 2 turns doing nothing, which I find kind of odd. I should send it as a bug report, actually. Okay, you're on the way. That's fine. You're just patrolling. Okay, so... yeah. Feels like a bug. VIP did not move for 2 turns. To get the repro, restart from the beginning of the mission. At the end of both turn 1 and turn 2, the VIP just took 1 step but remained in place. I'd expect her to actually move forward meaningfully on those turns. On mission start. And they'll already know what map it's on. They'll know what the sequences, all that stuff. Like, they get all the info in the F10 report. Of like, oh, you're playing not boosted IP, you're playing Defector on this layout version on this map. Okay, we know what that is. And then technically all the permutations of Defector are like hand built. It's like, on this map, okay, well, what are the in-spawn points? You know, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Who knows? Okay, well then, if those are your spawn points, where could the Deductor be? Well, they could be here, they could be here, they could be here, you know, whatever. Okay, what's that path going to be? Okay, it's go to here, then here, then here, then here, then here, then here. And all that done. And then, you know, other game scripting handles if they walk or they run, etc., etc. But the waypoints are all set manually. And it's like, oh, and their X is going to be in, you know, one of these spots, and here's the permutations, right? Anyway, so we are going to keep waiting for the guards to do their turn. Remake is going to rewind the Vanguard so that we can lure again. Yep. Let's go ahead and let the guards keep having their turns. What are they doing, if anything? You're going to follow lure. Good for you. These guys are already on their spot now. Yeah, let's go probably lure again. You're going to have... I think you're already spotted. No, now you are. I think going for this and slash sliding seems a little suicidal. Well, I'm going to win on initiative. So do I actually care? I think let him see me and we all run forward is weirdly going to be the play here. One spare AP doesn't do much. I am tempted to still stealth because I might be able to stealth crit you. I'll do it because this cooldown's very short. Yeah, so I'm sprinting now. If I go to here, I have 3 AP. You don't see me and you don't hear me. So I have a chance of stealth critting. I can win on initiative, no problem. Right, you're on 13, you're on 18, you're on 14. None of that's scary at all for me. So let's go to here. One of you sees me. Wait, did I just like... No, you know, I'm still fine. Yeah, you still don't see me. This deal doesn't matter. I will anticipation you for crit chance. You're going to try to turn around. It's not going to happen in time, though. I'm going to go to here. The idea is to not block line of sight. Let's see if we crit. Did not. How about this one? I can't stealth crit you, so no. That's fine. I have 1 AP left, and it's good enough for me. I'm going to end my turn here and pick this up later. You're kind of real. I'm going to throw Refract behind me in case you do move. I don't want to deal with this. So let's block that. Should be solid. You can end your turn. Unsurprisingly, you won on initiative. Who could have seen this coming? You don't have any actions you could take. I don't really care about being seen, though. Although I would rather yield to my guys with automatics. If I hide you here, that seems fine. I'm going to easily get my Glasswalker buff, and I'll shoot you next turn. Camera sees me, no one cares. Again, we're winning on initiative as it is, and I'm going to get Glasswalker, so I really have very few things to be concerned about. You might end up being fully spotted, I don't know for sure. But I think if I put you here, spotted or not, it's a good spot to stand. I have line of sight on both. I can jump you later, it's fine. It is what it is, let's go. Okay, counts as hidden, didn't make full contact, that's great. And then Katana, I think, simply sprints up. I think it's acceptable. Here you should not be blocking line of sight, shouldn't be a big deal. We can kind of bait you in, that'll work. We're going to escalate, we're going to probably double escalate, actually. Oh yeah, 100%. Most of my team's going to count as spotted. I don't actually care. Let's Glasswalker, and let's go. And because of Rewind, I think I have another Glasswalker charge even after this one. So yeah, you got woken up, maybe several people. I expect the VIP to be pretty angsty. It's fine. High power cameras to be a little bit annoying. Because of a lot of wide suspicion, I think it is actually very likely... Okay, yeah, you're going to share status. I think it's almost impossible for you not to get shared status here. You're going to walk past this guy, and that will probably mean at the start of your next turn, you will probably turn your squad alert. Actually, no, I think this won't happen because you don't have the ability to do so. You are guard captains, maybe it will let you give these tools. Maybe I'm wrong about this one. But I'm expecting you to not use turn the team alert as an action, but I may be wrong about that. Okay, well, ideally, remake leads and get some shred. And then Katana and Tiny can follow up. As Katana actually has a decent amount of kinetic with his Doomhammer. And the shred chance is honestly pretty bad. It's 10%, so why lead there? But for remake, this is pretty solid. I don't have Savagery available, but the kill's gonna happen. And I can get some decent damage in here. This guy's gonna hear gunfire, it's fine. There's definitely an argument for leading with the E-rifle instead. It's got also very good shred chance. I think we keep going full auto, honestly. A lot of crits, a lot of shreds, 1 AP left. I can't... Well, I could interference spike and look ahead you and make you lose your entire turn. I'm tempted. My cooldowns are pretty short here. I'm going to do that just because it gives me so much freedom. So look ahead here. We'll catch other reinforcements that come in. And then interference spike drops you into next turn. So you're going on very low initiative on turn 5, because I'm pretty sure you rolled initiative with the -14 counting, and so you're just useless. Alright, well, Rhyme, this kill is basically guaranteed yours. Actually, that means I should let the melee folks do their job instead, and you can kill this guy. So if you go here, you have the attack. The range is okay. It's not amazing, but it's good enough. I think you have a min range of 9. Gunfire will be heard. I don't really care. This should look pretty good. Crit and shred gets them nice and low. That's a recoup. I should not need anything more than just the SMG here, so... If you get lucky, he dies outright. If you don't get lucky, it'll take a second attack, but I'm not even able to glance, so you're dying. We got Wick Game 4. And then I can't actually delay meaningfully. I'm just going to stand here. This guy's still going to die this turn, so... Whatever. You're good like this. I do want to let this guy act. I'm thinking I should let Tiny get this kill so that she can get this. The crit was lucky, but the point was getting Choppa on so that this guy is easily killed. You guys are going to wait. You're still defending the asset, and you're unaware, but you've now turned people suspicious. Actually, you don't knock the drones. You walked over there. You're still suspicious, though, and she will turn suspicious when she talks to this guy. Oh, no, she's suspicious anyway. Okay, VIP on the move. Is suspicious. Is possible that at start of next turn, she will turn her squad alert, as guard captains tend to do that. I don't like it. I don't know if it's a bug or not, but it is fairly common that suspicious guard captains turn alert at the start of the next turn. You're on the way up, but honestly not very helpful. Okay, you ran kind of fast. Not fast enough, don't get me wrong, but, you know, kind of fast. Don't have a blue key right now. Do have a jam kit. Ideally... Okay, it's not going to snap from here. And I can't get easily within... Yeah, there's no way I'm in 2 meters there. Just going to stand here. Easily in range. It's 2 attacks. Debuff does not matter. First hit was okay. Second hit will probably not kill. With my 1 remaining AP, I will jam kit that. Obviously don't want any guards to rat on me if I can help it. We don't need to escalate yet. I'm not in a rush to do so. Well, let's see. What I want to escalate on purpose. I have Glasswalker. My team is kind of spread out. Right, if I'm standing here, you're outside of range, which means I would like to get my entire team buffed if I can help it. So if I kill you, your report won't go through, obviously. And I'm not going to escalate. So I can spend 2 AP getting you here. These things are still down, and you know, the nice thing about having a Wireghost is you can knock down bioscan fields for almost an eternity. Okay, well, there are some very real guards coming very close. They're not fast enough to matter, and there are no new no new events right now. When these guys turn the corner, though, they will actually be able to fight. So either Rhyme has to hide, which is fine. We lure everyone into one spot. They're following Sec AI, not Gunfire, I think. Pretty sure they're following Sec AI, not Gunfire. So I could use Lure to drag all 3 of you in the same spot. You're going to run down to here as well. I can get a group of 4. This fight's, like, not going to be real. So I think it's better if I bait you guys out and then fight you from here. The difficulty is... Okay, good. You make first contact. If you see anyone, you'll still end your turn. And you're going to spend, like... Yeah, so what's 6 dots for you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to turn the corner and your turn. You're going to follow suit. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so like you'll both turn the corner. Although once you get here, you should be out of like pretty much out of AP. So where Remake is safe, where Rhyme is not safe. But if she stands like here, I still don't love that. I want to fight during this turn. She still has Niz Nitrate for this action. I want to kill everyone, because that's just helpful. It makes things go quicker. And I get the influence for a contact I care about influence for. Rhyme, I don't think one-shots this group. Yeah, and these guys are too far away. So, like, I mean, realistically, right, like, this is 26 meters. No one can see this. Even, like, right here, it's not going to see me. So, Remake's fine, Tiny's fine, Katana's fine. Rhyme has to hide behind this. And that's, like, not too bad. So if you duck... I'm afraid of being there. I'll spend 2 AP. E-Rifle should work out reasonably well. Actually, one thing I'm afraid of, if you do turn alert, you'll... Let me get rid of the highlight again. You'll turn alert around here. Okay, I still think we're fine, but there's a chance I get Rhyme taking a lot of damage here. My understanding of the AI is that I'll be fine, but I could be wrong. We're going to go ahead and take this risk here. You're defending the asset. You're defending the asset. Yep. And then will she turn them for an alert? Yep. Okay, you were a little bit slower than I thought. Oh, that's bad. That's actually... It's not what I wanted to see, actually. Because now that you're back here, you're going to share status at this location, and that's 1 AP to hit me. You turning around was not my prediction. That makes things harder. So you need to die. I can't take any risks here, or I'm going to take way too much damage. I'll Iron Grip for safety. They're going to hear the gunfire. It is what it is. This is not allowed to stand, though. Okay, good crit. You are going to follow that, which is... Yep, you're going to see me within 4 AP. So if I run out... 1, 2, 3... From here, you would probably not quite see, so you wouldn't have enough AP. But yeah, if you went to here, you would get me. So... In fact, just to be safe, I'm probably going to... throw it on Overwatch. And I think that is... That is more than reasonable here. Alright. Oh, you actually... Oh, shoot. I might hit... Okay, thankfully you're too slow. Because if I caught you in Overwatch instead, things would be bad. Wait, really? Okay, there you go. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm glad I didn't miss. That would have sucked. Initiative rolls are looking just fine. You're alert because you shared status. I am spotted permanently here, so this is going to be very low value until everyone else goes. Rootmaker needs to reload. I think Katana leading makes sense. She has a weapon that can shred. I don't care that guards can hear me. Unfortunately, my team is spotted, so like these alert guards will immediately just be able to do stuff to me, which I don't appreciate. That range looks fine. I accurate at 20. I think being around here is acceptable. This guy's just got a sword. This guy has to be preempted, but we can get that. Shot is decent. Crit plus shred, very nice. I think charging forward is actually going to be okay here. You're alert, you're suspicious. If you go earlier than him, which you do, I can lure you into the corner. Which actually isn't that useful. But you're kind of useless, and these guys are kind of far away. You're going to run for the exit, which is going to be totally fine. My exit's right there. What's funny is, like, if she runs this way, I can convert her right here and just get out. It's like, if she goes on, you know, she's going to, like, run to here on turn 6, run to here on turn 7, convert on turn 8, then you're out. Or even if you, like, run to here on turn 6, I can get to here on 7, then you're probably still out. Probably on 8, but yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, I think you standing here is okay. I think we can beat everyone as needed. I think you coming up for the AR shot is good. Or sorry, the SMG shot is good. Not highly accurate. I think I got a glancing hit here. Yeah. Still though, you're shredded, so Tiny should do just fine here. Almost a guaranteed kill. Thank you for the crit. She is out of stealth, or from stealth, so she's good at all that. Okay, a lot of guards have better initiative than me. They're alert, but not in a spot where they can fight me. They're way too far away. There's only 2 other guards left right now, although the escalation will change that. We can easily preempt you. And you've got a sword, and so I'm just... We can do what needs to be done. I'm pretty confident in that. Can't really slow them down otherwise. I'm going to anticipate just for the crit chance. I have no one else I can hit, so I might as well do this. I have no other time to do this. I could have used silence for move speed. And in fact, I should have. Here's Glasswalker. I believe a lot of my tools are back this turn. Body timers is no big deal. Still, by 1 turn is surprising to me, actually. Considering Arrowhead is meant to be like a pretty high tier faction, as they are military security. Okay, going from here, it says, okay, I will step out and get both of them, which seems very good. I have all my stuff here. So going here, I might pop his nitrate. I think I have enough turns for it to be pretty solid. Yeah, next 3 is going to be enough combat, I think, going on. So go here. You heard me. You could not fight me. I have 4 AP. Niz Nitrate. Come out here. It's going to look pretty solid. We get a crit and a shred. That's going to give me... It's going to give me recoup AP, which I thought. They're both shredded, so this is very likely to be a kill with the crits. Not quite dead, but you're dead. That is steamroll for the team. I am down to hunted, which isn't that bad. If I hide in here, I think I'm quite safe. I don't care about the camera seeing me. These 3 can be dealt with. Again, my team is definitely still spotted here, so it's not the safest spot overall. This shot's looking pretty good. And that is... Yeah, I mean, I can just definitely hit you. No one else can do the gunfire, which is not bad. You're easily killed. And now you have been. These guards still know everything, but I don't believe they can get all the way here and break into line of sight. So let's let them all act. I think it is likely. I don't know, actually, if alert guards who are guarding chase kills or follow the VIP. I don't know the answer to that one. We're going to find out together. You have coordinated charge. I'll save it for next turn. Or until I can group up. Okay, they're still following the VIP. Makes things interesting. Okay. That is good enough for me where... So, what I believe will happen here, though I could of course be wrong, she consistently has, yeah, lower initiative than them. So, what I believe will happen from my history of playing this game mode, this mission type, is because her guards aren't around, she doesn't turn in as spotted, and so they're going to chase me down, have nothing else to do. So it's definitely time for the defector leverage. We're getting hype booster. You're on my team now. Alfredo sauce cat. So if she counts as hidden or hunted, nothing will happen to her. She's now friendly. She is hidden. The guards will not chase her down. They just can't do it. So this exit's pretty chill. I've gotten my kills. The only exit I even have is this, but I really want these last 4 loot boxes. So I'm going to lose the red cubes. I get 4 boxes instead. I think that trade is completely worthwhile. Now keep in mind, again, my team is spotted. These guys are alert. They will chase me down. I will not be happy about the results in some cases, but I don't think I take damage from here. Katana doesn't have a great reason to go for skipjacking. Doesn't even line up well with what's possible, so I think we basically have the whole team stack up around here. I don't know if Glasswalker has cooled down by now or not. If it has, we get another one. Wrong person. I will have it back. That's great. Going farther forward is not a good idea. I want to have this hard cover where they can't get to me. There's no way they can get shots from... They can't get all the way down here and have AP left. You're going to want to reload this. Even if it's going to slow me down, I'll have to hide behind a different wall. That's fine. I'm going to hide behind this wall, in fact. And I will coordinate charge my team next turn. That seems more than fair. Again, would not have minded a second charge of pop slot, but it would be very, very strong for E-rifles to have that. Glasswalker on the team. I will also have coordinated charge on the team. Reinforcements there are not a very big deal, as the alert guards should all run well before they move, and so they won't share status. I will probably remain spotted for a while, but there won't be any living witnesses after a little bit. Might not need to reload the AR, might have to. I believe I have Savagery on for this turn, which I can use. Don't have any recoup, so I really only get 1 set of shots. Basically step out, then go. That should be fine, though. Callie actually managed to... she's in Glasswalker range. That's huge. That's great. I could pre-compute, but I really don't think I need to. I think she can maybe make it on her own. If she can't, who cares? Katana's going to wait. Tiny's going to wait. Rhyme needs to get here so that she can coordinate charge the team. You are spotted, but even still, this is going to be harder for them to actually reach. If I go here, the line of sight is this, which is not going to be a problem. If I go all the way here, I can't reach the VIP. I will spend 1 AP to guarantee I hit my team. I probably hit my team, but let's guarantee it. It's not even that inefficient. Camera sees me, was always going to see me. Not a big deal. Buff the team. And go ahead, make my day. Yep, having middle initiative, certainly nice. Sprint will make it close. I might not quite make it. No, I make it. Alright, well. Mission success. We have kept Callie alive. We've extracted her, but I am looking to greed for loot boxes. Yeah, you guys are going to chase. Yeah, okay. Just they turn slowly. You're there. That's fine. I don't know what the turn is about, but whatever. They're sort of like AI brain changing from I have no one to protect, so let me face where I was going to face and then go do some AI stuff. That all seems fine. Right, these guys have no shot at reaching me. They might run, don't get me wrong, but they're not going to get... There's no way they get here. Actually, they have to get here share status because it's these drones. So Remake should lead, or maybe Rhyme. I mean, probably Rhyme, actually, because Shred is good, and I want as much of it as I can get. Do I have Recoup? Yes. Okay, so I'd like to have... Yeah, I can't get everything I want. Ooh, can I get this for... Yes, I can right there. Okay, I managed to, like, protect 1 AP here, which can matter for things like using the SMG. So, let's Iron Grip. This guy is a Fire Comm. Even still, though, I think I would... Yeah, this is not the most accurate shot, but I can't get, like, 2 here, or 3 here, 3 here, so... Has to be this way. Crit chance is still... Oh, crit chance is actually nothing. So, we're likely not to trigger Steamroll. But we might Shred. Ooh, we got the crit. That's huge, actually. That's really helpful. Because now that means I have Recoup for a second set of attacks. We get another Shred. We get a kill. We don't get a Shred there. It's not the end of the world. I may have had Running Gun. No, I don't. Okay. I get to retrigger Savagery, though, which isn't the best because I've only got a single SMG attack left, but I'm going to get myself here. My recoil's still not very big. I'll just shoot it. Doesn't really matter who I shoot it. I'll shoot at you. It's guaranteed glance. We actually shredded, which is huge. My shred chance was not that high, so that's quite lucky. I am pretty AP limited here, so... Yeah, I've got to spend AP to get up here. So I'm not going to get a whole lot done this turn. I am tempted to Interference Spike this for accuracy. I, of course, could have done that in a previous turn. I do have 6 AP here, but I don't have Recoup, so no matter what, I can't do more than 1 set of shots. So the question is... Actually, wow, my hit chance is already very good here, because... Oh, I am hidden again, right. I was the one character who was only hunted earlier, so I actually have Stealth. So I don't need an Interference Spike yet. Well, we still go here. That is so much damage. I think I have Savagery on too still. Yeah, so I have just so much damage here. I might just go for the Rail Dart attack then. Because the damage is looking good, the crit chance is looking good. Not quite a kill. I don't see myself needing Interference Spike to finish this off, though. I can't go get all the way around there. And I mean, you guys aren't going to get close enough, but I'm going to hide behind the couch anyway, just to be a little bit safe. Keep in mind, we are going to escalate because we're going to be seeing, right, unjammed drones dying. So I can't get around that, but it is what it is. Yeah, as I'm spotted and they're already alert, they don't care about noticing me. Decent hit. That's a kill. I don't know if I have... Oh, I guess I do have it. Down you go. It doesn't really matter that the corpse finds the... or the camera finds the corpse because they can't do anything anyway. I think... Well, I actually can't let you do whatever. So I'm just going to spend the AP and hide in a nice little corner and figure out more later. Blue key does not really help me anymore. It's fine. That map almost always does have a blue key in one of the boxes. You guys are following all the AI reports. Not a huge deal. And they're only following AI, by the way, right? So they don't have any ability to, like... I want to hack. I don't want to hack. I can't hack right now. There's no way that's playable, right? This is, like, not legal. I want it to be legal, but there's, like, no way. I mean, my team goes first. What am I even afraid of? I don't have Glasswalker, but if they hear footsteps, they'll actually do... They'll do some free thinking. And I don't want them to you know, think for themselves. I can lure to buy some time. Actually, I can buy a lot of time here. Honestly, there's no unknowns here. I'm in range of this host next turn. I have lure. They won't hear or see anything. And lure will beat, like, whatever the sec AI instructions are. Unless I'm really griefing here. But I'm pretty sure I'm not. Oh, that sucks. I did not want to see that. Okay, this got definitely spicier. Well, mistakes were made. Might have to figure stuff out. It's going to be a lot of lure to buy some time. I don't think Remake & Co. have this right now. I have Pop Slap back. That is a clear good use of 1 AP. I'm on the E-Rifle. Here we are. I do not have good shots. For now, let's wait. I know it's likely with things like Look Ahead. Am I in range of you anyway? Yes, where are you going? You're going towards this core crew. You would not see Katana. And you wouldn't... Well, I'd have to hide Tiny. But as they go here, right, 1, 2, 3... If they're actually only walking and they stop here, this is actually really free. But I'm not guaranteed they're only walking. Sometimes that display lies, unfortunately. I'm going to drag you guys back into the room. I think that is like pretty clearly your best option here. Now, there is a chance that they will see here, but I believe this blocks line of sight well enough that they won't. But if I'm wrong, it's really bad for me. So we'll take this risk, and if I'm wrong, my bad. But yeah, you guys are going to go run in this room. That's what I thought. Okay, she is completely safe. I can go for something like this. Run up here, throw down a Refract, and things look pretty good at that point. So I'm here. Now Refract like this. They will basically never see Katana, and they won't share status, and they won't see me in time. This should be very safe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we're okay. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then as they spend the 6 AP, they probably won't even see anything, actually. This should be very playable. Okay, we're fine. Let's just wait on everybody. Right, let's have no unknowns before we make our plays. We only get 1 turn with this, but, well, I can always lure him again. And of course you did nothing because that just happens for whatever reason. You're going to delay down to 4 so that we can yield the right amount. Remake's in a weird spot here, which is very unfortunate. Remake could interference spike them, make them lose their turn outright. I can just spend my AP reloading, which is also honestly pretty reasonable. Alright, what do you guys got? Yeah, you're running, not walking, so this might be not what was predicted. We're still fine, though. Ooh, okay. We can see that the initiative rolls are not ideal for me here. The Firecom must die. Okay, so Katana should wait. I mean, Rhyme has good damage here, but yeah, so the difficulty is the Firecom. Sorry, it's... Oh, okay, good. It's that Firecom rolled well. Okay, that's actually not nearly as scary. These guys are turning around pretty soon, though. Unless Tiny makes things happen. Let's yield for now. Tiny can't yield anymore. She is spotted. These guys are suspicious, which means I don't get any stealth crits. From here, I do have Slash Slide, but I don't have hits because I don't have direct line of sight. Actually, I can't even do the ability because there's things in the way. Will I have Glasswalker back? No. Okay, so I really have to just bet on us doing well. That's fine. I don't know why I would silence. I can test with the sniper rifle. It is not a surprise attack. So there's no point in being fancy here. I can just run up and Slash Slide, and it is what it is. That should easily be in range of everybody. To be a little bit safe, I can... Yeah, the best initiative roll, which is you. I will throw Anticipation on you for the crit chance. Makes my job that little bit easier. Banking 1 AP allows me to have 1 more initiative for the next turn, which is also useful. I could Hyper V-cast. I don't see the reason to do so. They're going to turn around and hear me. They're very angry. I got to make sure I'm not blocking line of sight for my soldier. So somewhere like that should be totally fine. And I'm relatively close by, which should give me some tools for... Shred one of them, please. Okay. Exactly one of them. I mean, could have been worse. I could throw Lure again. It's a good use of 1 AP. Because I'm not going to spend that 1 AP doing almost anything else, so... Let's have you guys lose another turn. Katana can't yield, but she can hack, and I think that's fine. Rhyme should clean up reasonably well. So here I am. Load things. Deck bending. I I want to start up here, then go down. I don't care about security devices. Might need anti-trap, might not. I'm going to take a Spectral Dagger. I will use Trapkeeper for that. So I'm going to leave Disarm where it is and leave space for other programs. Tally, then AP, then Connecting. That's fine. I think we'll do it again. Tally, then AP, then Connecting. AP's getting a little tight here. Tally, then Connecting. Okay. Finally, a trap. I'm going to look for a Trapkeeper if I can. If you download, relocates. Got it. Oh, shoot. Ah, I griefed. I have to unlink here because I forgot to actually put Deception back on. It's not that bad, though, right? This is a little bit of damage to deck, which I have a bunch of armor and shield for. We'll just tank it. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. Get rid of you. Let's Trapkeeper because it makes a little bit of AP. These are mine. I definitely have a lot of IO left. I can scan stuff here. Spectral Dagger does not give AP 2 turns in a row. Or sorry, you can't get AP twice in the same turn. So unfortunately, this is kind of dead. It is what it is. Decent enough first turn. And now your job is to kill these people. You're already spotted, so it doesn't really matter what happens. The highest initiative roll is still this guy, so getting line of sight on him would be ideal. Looks like that will work. What's my range? It's good enough. Yeah, 8. Okay, so that means his couch is fine. I'll step out, then have the attack. Let's Iron Grip. I think let's Marker Sights you for the higher accuracy. Okay, I'm aiming at you. It's looking pretty solid here. Yes, they're going to hear gunfire. I think them hearing one set of gunfire is fine. They usually don't go off of one set. Good crits, good shred. As they already have instructions, they shouldn't be doing anything about the fact that they heard new information. Let's see. Remake rolled above you. I am not guaranteed to, but if Remake rolled ahead, like, she can knock stuff down, so we'll take this kill. Just remove more witnesses, right? Remove more security events, potentially. Corpse is not found. Corpse is not found. Like, he just sees one person. That's decent enough. And I believe... Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. Okay, well. It is what it is. I could probably just nuke them with Interference Spike and they do nothing at all. But that is funny. Yeah, those 3 are being sent. No big deal. They turned for gunfire, which I understand. Now I will load Disarm. That's not a big deal. Let's go here. If you load a program... I'm not going to load any programs. Okay. We're done. I think I will go for Phantom Slide or Pin Drop, see if I get lucky. I've got 9 tokens. Should be enough. Just barely. Pin Drop to here. I don't... Destroyed all the ice that I can see. 117 was just enough. That's nice. I think there's no ice here, but we'll try to remember. So, are there 1 or 2 downloads? Okay, cool. I did get that. That's good to know. I didn't know for sure if it worked that way, but now I do. I don't know if this is clear. There's a bunch of stuff here to care about. I can try to get lucky with Pin Drop. I think it's unlikely that I do. Right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 nodes I could be in. And only 4 of them I care about. So odds are very unlikely Pin Drop goes well. Whereas Phantom Slide is like, I'm already in the right spot for this. I'm going to scan because I didn't know if this had stuff on it or not. It doesn't, but I didn't know that for sure. I'm tempted to clear this out normally and then just Pin Drop these 2 things. Makes the most sense to me. That's actually a relatively easy node to deal with. I will have to load Sleaze 1. That should be fine, though. Gonna escalate soon. If you load a program, relocate. I don't mind Trapkeepering. I kind of like doing that here. I'm not going to load any programs, but I kind of want the AP. The IO's not bad either. It's kind of annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Actually, I should just Pin Drop and see if I get lucky. I'm already in the wrong spot on the map. Good enough. I'm going to... no, I'll take my downloads first. I was going to consider Phantom Sliding the CPU early, but I don't need to. So, Phantom Slide you. Whatever was there is definitely dead. Scan. Spike. Phantom Sliding you seems worth it. Load scan. Spike. Great. I've got one of everything for this guy. This should be fine. If you use a program, steal AP. Okay, well, let's just trap Keeper again, because I can. Get rid of you. Why did I skip 2 ice reactions? Maybe Trap Keeper preempts everything? Oh, right. Capture, destroy a trap without causing... I guess I just didn't realize... Because I didn't read. If you're on a node with active and trap ice, Trap Keeper will skip the reactions, and then you can unlink or whatever. I just, like, didn't fully read this, but that makes sense. Any ice reactions or traps to trigger, including active ice that's already active on the node you're on. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's actually quite nice. That actually can help make really obnoxious nodes much more bearable. Let's scan for the neighbors. There's a bunch of traps there that we might not care about literally at all. Load a program, download an account. Okay, well... Unlink will do nothing, unfortunately. There's no things here. As much as I would like to hit another Trap Keeper and get AP, I can't. It's going to cost me another turn. It is what it is. Alright, so... Ideally, you're not chasing down Katana, but if you are, I'm really, really sad. Also of note, this guy needs to die. I think it's just... When you're still armored, that sucks. Okay, I'm going to have you delay. Because Rootmaker gets this every time with the AR. Well, not every time, but like... You don't have... No, you have actually initiative debuffs on you. Does Rootmaker have 2 charges of interference spike? Yes. Okay, she can always break this then. She can make them skip their turn fully. And make you delay a long time. That seems correct. You should be reactive. Okay, that's what I thought. You're following lore. You'll follow both lores, actually. I'm still hidden, so I would love to get this attack without being spotted. And then I am in an interference spike range, so if this fails for some reason, I will still have the ability to interference spike both you guys. This literally cannot fail. That should be steamroll. It is. We could let you guys try to act. You're probably going to run, not walk, so I think we're getting lied to again, which means Tiny's in a weird spot here. Rhyme should be able to duck, but Tiny's in a weird spot. I think Tiny is allowed to duck then. We'll have you spend 1 AP getting there. These guys should walk to their doom. And we can let these guys keep following lore. Yep. Okay. Unfortunately, Rhyme's in a weird spot where... She doesn't get to go this turn unless I do some weird initiative stuff. But I can't even delay to make that happen, so... I think it's reload the E-Rifle. I'll have 1 reload left. You'll be fine, I assume, behind this couch. It does count as cover. You should be okay. You're walking, not running, so you're actually not going very far. You're going to go behind the thing and find corpses, and... Oh, you got pretty far. Okay, farther than I thought you would go. I can single target you, which seems wrong. These guys will turn alert, and I don't want that. You're already going to report this. We're going to escalate. Tiny does have Glasswalker back. If I rewind, she'll have more than that. Honestly, do you have any... Yeah, you have none of Flashlight, so Rewind seems really good here, actually. Tempted to rewind Rhyme as well. Because you're in between all these things, like getting Savagery on and whatnot is actually pretty helpful. With 1 AP, I'm going to do nothing, for sure. I'm not spotted because I'm behind hard cover. I can't do good yields here. I think letting them run up is fine. I just need to win on initiative. Which I'm not guaranteed to do, but I'm getting Glasswalker, so it is going to be basically fine. Tiny... This kill is not guaranteed, but it's going to look pretty good. I don't... It's not worth risking this, though, right? Because if it goes wrong, it's really bad. It's not stealth crits. I'm very unlikely to kill you. If you guys throw an alert, it looks really bad for us. I can simply just lure more and keep you guys busy. I have to get this. I have to get the loot still. Well, I want the loot still. I think you have to do almost nothing. But I think I legit keep luring you. As dumb as that sounds, I think it's still correct here. I'm gonna keep you guys busy and end my turn. And these guards shouldn't be doing any anything funky. We are gonna get Glasswalker. Okay, you're running, which is actually a little bit scarier for me because you're going farther up, but you still don't see me, which is what I assumed. Similar for you. We should still be fine, though. Oh, you're going to do hunt randomly, which is probably okay. Yep, we're fine. Okay, new turn. Glasswalker. I believe we don't get a real escalation, just barely. Yep. We're going to get a real escalation now, though. And Tiny might want to lead. That's looking pretty good, but I want to lead with the full auto weapons if I can. Also, Katana can finish her job. That's you being done. Great. I believe that was true. I didn't actually watch that closely. If you delay to 17, these guys are going. Not that it really matters, but these guys should be following lore. Rhyme, I think, going Urban Assault makes a lot of sense. These are accurate enough. Actually, let's crosshair lock. Why not? Big damage, big accuracy. Very good turn. Ideally, you save some ammo in this gun. Let's have Remake go. You have a move point, but not an action point. I think here makes sense. I lose my stealth status, but I'm still accurate. Nah, let's go get the kill like this. We can follow up with the blade for the last kill. Okay, these guys ain't shit. I might want to skip the last box, but I'd really like to take it. Let's have Tiny get this kill. Yeah, should be no problem at all. There we go. That's me. We are going to escalate. It is what it is. Down you go. I get my AP back, which is why I did it. I wanted to get the Choppa AP. Let's let the guards all have their turn of doing nothing, as you are following that for a good long time. Yeah, I think they're actually even a full lure behind. They have another lure to follow. Alright, so Katana's not good at killing them here. You're going to go for a security siphon and grab some boxes. One thing I actually could do, and maybe should do even, is skipjack to make these cameras all go away. I'm kind of feeling it. It's going to be pretty straightforward, all things considered. Without thinking, just hack them all. That's fine. I'm not even reading. I don't know how. I don't need to. Whatever's here might suck. Or it might be fine. I'm going to unlink to just make sure nothing's weird. No active device? Okay, we're fine then. I just don't remember. I don't remember if that was cleared out or not. But I think one of my random, not phantom slides, one of my random pin drops got there, I think. So, good skipjack. A lot of devices down. Almost all of them on the entire map, actually. Good, like, more than half of them. Alright, so yeah, we should try to knock these guys down. Let's reload the gun and run over there. I want my last loot box, darn it. +1 heat, whatever. Managed to make an entire hour out of this mission because we're greeting for the loot boxes and keep getting reinforced on, but I think it's fine. This camera is unclearable. I will... You know what's funny is I could have just not used security siphon if I had thought about skipjacking earlier and just skipjacked. And that would have worked. I can knock this down at least. Tiny will be part of the fight because she has, she'll have 2 slash slides available. I'm really not in range? Okay. Fine. I'm in range now. Kill should be relatively easy. I don't think I can spawn on top of me anymore. I think we're too close. Okay, that is useless. As long as we don't open the blue key door, we're fine. Alright, we should be able to let these guys move. Katana is not a fighter. You can go grab loot. Let's see what else we get. That was not useful at all. I don't care about snapping. Let's just go here. It's fine. I mean, this is decent. We got about 100k total. So yeah, where are you guys headed? Yep, they're still following lords, what I thought. That means we can take a little bit to let them do whatever. Also means I'm going to probably security siphon this camera because it's going to be annoying otherwise. And I'm pretty sure I can just guarantee I go first next turn. So kill that. No escalation. With these timers running out though... Have they... Yeah, so if they discover this body, we're going to escalate. It's going to happen. is what it is. You're all going to stand there. It's fine. I may attack you, I may not. Okay. They will now be back to their normal devices next turn. Except that your initiative is going to be like 3. And so I can do whatever I want, and I'll be fine. So from here, I will have direct line of sight. That seems pretty good. If this box is trash, I'm very sad, by the way. But it's so out of the way. I feel like the devs often... When I say the devs, it's basically Corey doing it. I feel like he often makes the higher risk boxes higher value. The ones that are like clearly out of the way and you went to go do that. I think he tends to do that. That's my recollection from what I recall the maps I've played. Where it stands out to me. I don't care that you see me. We're escalating anyway. Do some damage. Is what it is. I'm not losing on initiative to you. There's no way. And again, we were already escalating because we already knew that we were already escalating, basically. So you're going to stand around here. Well, let's have you not generate footstep noises. No reason for extra tally, basically. Put you there. You might slash slide, you might not. Do you have Choppa available? If you do, I might send you to slash slide. You do have Choppa available. I might. Well, Katana got her box. We don't have Glasswalker. Escalation is... Body timers. It's still only 1 turn. These guys... This Sek AI sucks. It's 1 turn every time. That is not good. That is not strong. I'll leave you where you are. Tiny... Someone has to kill these... Like, someone has to grab the loot anyway, so... Why not just slash slide for it? I am cleanly in range. This should work just fine. Slash slide all 3 of you. I might be in leap range for the loot box. I'm not quite sure. The shred was nice. The damage is pretty good. Loot box is mine. Oh, yep. Man, look at that. We got a full-on weapon, which is definitely better than what we had before. I think I'm just going to slash slide all the way past you guys and try to leave. Yes, if I got a kill, it triggers Choppa and I could have done more damage, but also... That's what everyone else is for. I'm going to go run away and get towards the exit. You're going to try to get to there. Okay, it tells me that's the pathing. I believe you. Maybe you're lying, who cares? Remake does not... Oh, does have Steamroll, actually, so high value here. Let's go buff the team. Did not catch Katana, but she's already pretty safe. Maybe we just send this and it's fine. Good enough. No recoup for me, but it's whatever. Rhyme's going to want to coordinate charge people. I guess I'm going to end up bug abusing here and giving them an extra move point. But honestly, I want her to run, and I want these guys to be able to get out. So this would have been the right play even without the bug. But I am bug abusing. They're going to have 2 move points. You guys are not close enough for me to care. We'll escalate. It won't matter. Off you go. Okay, I mean, they're on the way, right? But, like, it's just not going to matter. I don't know exactly when I'm going to get Glasswalker again. But it is what it is. Okay, well, we're now going to exit, and we're going to be just fine. That is the worst possible spawn point for me. I can maybe bait them with lure, but it's not what I really wanted to see. Do I have lure available? Yes. Okay. It'll be fine. They are going to walk this way. I really want to see if I can just not fight them. I think there's a chance I don't have to. I should really not spend all my AP, so I have the ability to use one of my tools next turn, but I think running the rest of the AP is fine. That might be incorrect, but I think it'll be okay. Tiny can do a lot. I mean, a lot. If I go to here, it's too far up, actually. It's going to be too open. If I go to here, I can still lure into that room. Seems good enough to me. I do love having a lot of bonus move points. She actually got +4 because she got 2 from coordinated charge, but also 2 from steamroll because she ended her turn before steamroll popped. I wouldn't mind the fixing that bug. It's power positive for players, of course, but... I also don't want to play around it if I can help it. I'm definitely enjoying the 1 AP E-rifle reloads, especially with the whole, like, shoot 6 bolts and have 6 reloads. It is a very good pairing. I quite like it. So delaying to 10 won't do much for you. Delaying to 8 helps a little bit. It goes behind this guy. I could have yielded on remake and go down to 8 as well. Too late. Or down to 7 even. Mistakes were made. You guys are running, but again, we're behind like all these walls. It's not a big deal. Yeah, you're not gonna follow us because you don't know where we are. I can probably use Refract to get some pretty good value afterwards. So you're gonna follow Lure. We can kind of see how far into the hallway they see. We can't go, you know, too far overall, but for now we're fine. Do I need to rewind you to get more lures? I maybe should. You don't have lure. I want to keep them busy. I'll just rewind. It looks pretty clearly correct here. Tiny's, I'm going to run her out and just put down Refract, and then I am likely to win on initiative and could just do more. I'll put it really far up because it won't matter where I put it, as long as I'm blocking the hallway at all. Gives me more spaces I can stand without getting spotted. Let's put you behind the wall, of course. I actually think Refract might be... Hang on, I'm going to go this... I think Refract's VFX is backwards. The clear side is the opposite of where I'm facing, and the opaque side is on the side of my Vanguard. I think it's meant to be the other way around. Right, like that's what I think would be... I mean, obviously, like, we can look through it no matter... Well, we can't, like, truly look through it, because it's still blocked line of sight no matter what, but I would kind of expect, like, just for the art style, that you wouldn't see the opaque wall here, you'd see the opaque wall in front where they put it, right? Of course, you went nowhere, because that's just what happens a lot of the time. It seems, like, really common that, like, a third guard simply won't move, and I don't know why that is. The third guard in a pack frequently won't move after a lure or even simply a patrol. It's not 100% reliable, but Iota is an example here of someone I lured who simply didn't move on his turn. I'll see guards fail to move, you know, around 40 to 50% of the time. I'll see one guard fail to move. One guard failed to move around 40% of the time when I lure a group of 3 or more, and around 20% of the time, more like 25 probably, when a normal pack spawns. Without being directed by the sec AI. Don't know why. Kind of weird. Is what it is. Either way, let that go through, and then we will look to get out all at the same time. I think Remake does not make it all the way, unfortunately. Tiny easily would, of course. She's still got a lure to use, so I'm going to go send you guys even farther into that room. And I can even maybe drag you. I'll try. If Remake can make it, then we can just go, but yeah, she can't. So is what it is. Put you here, put a new Refract down probably, and get even closer. Rhyme wouldn't make it either, so it's fine. We will need a new Refract, because this one will despawn at the end of this turn, and I want to be a little bit, you know, safe here. For now, we can delay. These guys aren't behind me in any real way. Let's go see what they do with their actions, if they get out of the way or not. Gives me some space to work with. Lets me know where I can stand, where I can throw a Refract. You're in there. You're finally going. Now watch, this third guy might not go. Sit though. Does sit though do nothing? Let's find out. You can actually start running away. If no one else can hear you, we should just get people out. There's no reason to be silly about this. Does Sitho not move? Yep. Okay. So, yeah. Guards not taking their action, part 2. This save might be able to be loaded to give you a repro. I used lure right where Lotto and Iota are. Both of them moved, but Sitho just did nothing on his turn. As I said previously, this is fairly consistent. And I'll often see one guard fail to move. Jeff. Alrighty. Once this goes through, I will probably take a step forward, drop their initiatives, and then end. So I stand here. I didn't check, but I'm pretty sure interference spike from that guy is going to be wide enough to not have to worry about it. These guys are going at, yeah, 8 and whatever. It's going to be fine. We're not going to have any worries here. She rolled a 29 as it is. Rhyme can't quite make it out, but it's fine. You're going to stand over here. No one's going to roll a 9 on my team. This is not really possible. You just run right there. You're quiet enough. We're chilling. We got what we came for. We're out on turn 15. We got all of our kills, though. Well, okay, let's just, for funsies, let's not let you hear me, even though Rhyme is going to go before them. Whatever. We're fine. Okay, I'm still going to run the solo CPU hack, because I said I was going to. It's going to be a lot of hype overflow, but that's fine. We had enough time to pierce the defenses, reach Callie, and get out before the bodyguards could stop us. Great. Hype went on 2 people from the hype booster. We got a lot of heat from the cameras. We can only ever get 10. We got 28 heat. Ouch. Honestly, still pretty good. Cleared out a whole host. We got a bunch of accounts. Because we got 60... We got 80 influence worth of accounts. So by cleaning out this host, we got a full limit break that we just basically paid for. We also got a decent number of files, some blueprints that'll sell for... We're going to get around like 130k from this in total. These level 5 like blueprints tend to be worth around like 25 to 30k each selling. So this is looking pretty solid. And then, you know, this is all going to add up to a good amount of money as well. And honestly, yeah, I came close to getting what the mission itself paid for. So this is what I remember from early access, where it's like, yeah, you really want to bring a hacker because big hosts are just so lucrative. And they just have so much more stuff than the small hosts do. I mean, you can just see, right? It's like, yeah, turns out you really want to spend the time because you get so much influence for it. What's funny is when I was first playing early access, file sets were not worth any influence at all. They were just money. And it was still like, well, the money is so good, like it gets your base off the ground. You just can, you know, really start rolling with it. So you can really get your feet under you if you do that. Vertigo getting influence is good because we want to upgrade Battlethink implants. That's really nice. Net collector could be run, but the important thing is I want to run 2-ton haul here. I do not want to run time forward because you are offering me a mission, and I don't want to grab that until the patch hits and they have new loot boxes. Hardened targets can sometimes, I think, have loot boxes. At some point, we'll talk to Paige, but we're in no rush here. It is time for 2-ton haul. I guess we'll do class training first, then it's time for 2-ton haul. I'm waiting for a 2 from you. You're going to be done with surgery eventually, but I don't want the new convo yet. I have a lot of people sitting there at like, waiting to upgrade. Let's see. So this has nothing until I spend another point there. What did I want at this point? I was investing in this, right? So level 30 is going to be 3rd charge, which I think is worth it. Crash Pad does not need a 2nd turn cooldown for me, although, yes, Skipjack on 3 is cute, but honestly, I don't think I need it. Trapkeeper cooldown has some value. The 5 AP does not seem worth it. I think Unlink cooldown is maybe actually kind of real. I think the connection repair is not quite it. Deck bending for injury time is absolutely not it for me. Cooldown to me doesn't make sense either. Can't get any new talents. This is capped. This is capped. Weirdly, I almost want the AP. I have been a little bit AP starved in some of my turns, so like this almost might make sense. Alternatively, I might actually go for things like Skipjack range or cooldown. I might actually do Skipjack cooldown. This actually seems like a good idea. Considering my Skipjack turns are really good, even without Phantom Sliding and stuff, I can definitely see this being worthwhile. I'm not sure it's what I want, but it seems okay. Nothing else quite speaks to me here, but I don't know. Soldier gets to go upgrade. Pretty soon we get our 10th talent point. 25 is going to be Crosshair Lock cooldown. It's by 2 turns, by the way, which I think is pretty reasonable. Actually, what I'm probably going to go for is 0 AP pop slot. That's probably a better idea. Considering, yeah, I mean, this has some value as well, don't get me wrong. But yeah, pop slot 0 AP seems worth. Got the things that, you know, really matter. I've got my new max talent point. I might go for counter static. Oh yeah, I was going to move toward blend. If I ever hit respec, I have to get my 10th talent right away, but I'm going to go this way. Overdrive is interesting if the enemy spots you during their action and has not spotted your team before. So, okay, they're not alert. Before this, I gain 10 initiative and get to boost in front of them, which is fun, but you can gain like MP and AP for it, which is cute. But don't need it too badly. Blend is fun, kind of worth it. Cybersword tree, I could just learn deflection field, which is honestly probably the better idea. Just actually have a good set of Cybersword talents here. This is a good talent. I like it. It's nice. It mattered more when I was, you know, the content was harder. But even with double HP, you know, we're kind of chilling at this point. So that part's done. It is now time for 2-ton hull. I did get, because it's an ultra host, I got a lot of leverage on this. Also worth noting, I want to show real quick the yeah, she's already at 90 hype. You're at 40, you're at 70. Cool. So she's actually one mission away from going towards, with saves coming, loyalty 50. That'll be good. We'll find our downtime for it somewhere. We could maybe even, like, in the one day we have before this mission, you might see it. Either way, it is time for 2-ton hull, which is the opening, yeah, opening of the power play here for Dance Hall, trying to get, new programs, which will be fun. Don't need to handbrake this. Prep 1 merc to deploy. It's katana. Yeah. One thing I want to check real quick is Dance Hall's overall status here. Yeah. Do you want to generate influence? I want to get level 5-6 Cyberdex. At some point I can get there, but we can't get there yet. Either way, this is us, and I think what else is there to say? Nothing, right? We're just ready to go. I can switch out your this thing for blue juice. That's worth it. And then you know what I should do, just to make sure I get as much progress as I can. I'm gonna go and buy the best hacking drugs I can, which is gonna be, so I can get Lotus Dust, which is 2 turns for jamming, which doesn't matter. AP and IO, no. B2 juice is 2 tokens to skip reactions. This is 5 extra pair, 2 tokens, and some other stuff. Is that better? 2 tokens, skip all reactions, 2 charges. 2 tokens, skip all reactions, 2 charges, and other stuff. Because it's literally just better. I believe the difference is Midnight Glimmer comes from the power play, and B2 Juice is simply from the hacking drugs service. So the power play drugs is just like strictly superior, basically. So we'll buy one and use it here. We'll replace Turco Juice with it. Midnight Glimmer is what I bought, right? Yeah. Alright, Midnight Glimmer and Blue Juice in case of the AP. I've got quite a bit of leverage from what I recall. Here we go, bunch of IO, basically. And let's rock. Let's go try to impress Monkeyfish. A good impression. You've got a Matrix Legend to impress. I get only 3 turns. It is what it is. Code Repos Logs, Part 1, 2, and 3. Here's our host. Sadly, could not get any reveal leverage. We will take the IO and the AP. 3 turns is 3 turns. Load the things. This is more than half spent, so I can simply use deck bending and it's fine. AP might get a bit tight, but it's probably okay. I'm gonna knock a little disarm partially for the AP, actually. I will Spectral Dagger, though. And let's load disarm. Damage to connection. Okay. Program loading is skippable. 1 active, 2 passive. That'll be chill for now. Damage to connection, I think I can tank. I have lots of charges of Q protocol, and I have things like pin drop, so I will drop the AP instead. I lose decoy, not the end of the world just yet. I need decoy and active ice stuff. I might want to generate tokens on purpose at some point. We're going to go down and then up. It's less backtracking overall. Damage to connection, then connecting out. This is very real and has at least 1 trap. You can see that there's like a space here. So this is when you take any action, which I can skip initially by first trap keepering. 3 ice reactions are skipped. I don't know if that actually blocked the AP or not. I don't really want to take stress. I will take the AP instead, which is maybe wrong, but it is what it is. Scan. I can wait on the download. What I could go for... Phantom Slide does have some plus AP here. I have 5 tokens. I can go to 9 easily. I will likely kill whatever ice I find when doing so. I'm kind of feeling being risky here. I'm gonna be frisky and try to find some cool stuff to do. Unlink could have also done something. Yeah, we Spectral Dagger. Actually, I can use I can just blue juice stuff. Okay, it's actually fine. I'll just chug blue juice when I need to, and it's not gonna be a problem. Although I can't load programs, and this is gonna be some annoying passive ice, which is too bad. Let's take blue juice now. I will take the download. I will walk here. I will load sleaze. I will take more blue juice. I have a lot of IO this turn. I'm just going to chug all 3 of it. This should be fine. This is a little annoying, but not the end of the world. There's passive ice here and maybe some traps. Let's trap keeper. 1 ice reaction skipped. Is that... I'm trying to think. If 1 reaction skipped is... That probably means there's another trap here. Pretty sure that's true. Okay, let's go take some downloads. That's fine. I could unlink this. But I think a Phantom Slide here is fine. This is going to be relatively annoying. There's traps and 2 active ice on it. I think 1 Phantom Slide is reasonable. Do I really have that little tokens? Oh, I am down a lot of tokens. Shoot. Oh, I never used Spectral Dagger twice. What am I doing? How did I forget that? Why did I forget that? That's really bad. Okay, well, load the dagger. Silly mistake, honestly. That cost me a fair bit of just overall actions here. It's not the end of the world, right? But silly still. Back to the SPU. Can't load scan with this thing where it is. That's fine. I could pin drop. Oh, right. I didn't load a dagger because I got escalated on. That's why. I'm gonna pin drop around still. Okay, whatever was there is dead. Let's take scan. Those are relatively docile. I know where the CPU is already, and I gotta clear this out as well. I think let's walk forward then and do stuff. Connection damage does not really scare me, honestly. Still doesn't. Can't connect, but I am confident this is a CPU. Problem is I can't scan it both times, although Phantom Slide should give me 10 AP. But if I get it wrong, like, what if Phantom Slide doesn't give you AP more than once in a turn? Which, like, there's some things that work that way. So I'm going to be safe here. I'm going to leave this where it is. Actually, no, I'll sleaze it, because I'll have to Phantom Slide anyway. Or I'll have to walk back out here. So first turn isn't the best first turn, but it should be okay. I will end this action. And I'm 99% sure this is a CPU. I will waste 1 scan to be sure. Yep, okay, great. Phantom Slide you. This thing is for sure dead. Underflow that, which should be nice. Let's keep going back to here and get what I was looking for. You already scanned 2 of 2. Damage Cyberdeck is not that bad. Whatever the traps are, they aren't that bad either. If you download, got it. Code Repos Part 1. Partial success, that's good. -1 does not matter. Okay, let's try to get lucky with pin drop again, I think. I've got plenty of dagger tokens. I've got 11. This will one-shot anything. That pin drop sucked. That pin drop also sucked. Yeah, so you get unlucky a pretty good amount of time, which is too bad, but it is what it is. I'll have to go back here at some point, but I'm already right here, so let's go. Damage connection does not matter. I'm literally capped out. Can't connect. It's going to be required to get knocked down here, to be honest. I'm going to try to save the last Phantom Slide for something that looks scarier than what this currently is. Damage to Cyberdeck is not a huge deal, but we get rid of it. If you load a program, not going to do that. Go here. Load things. Damage to connection is ignorable. But there's no reason to leave it where it is. No traps. Okay. I need to load... That's annoying. Okay, I have to clear them all next turn. Or Phantom Slide up to there. I don't really want to Phantom Slide here just to have to Phantom Slide back. But it does get through a lot of ice, but I'd rather Phantom Slide this stuff. Okay, I'm on for my last turn. I at least got one download. Tally. Okay. Go away. Program load blocking means I gotta get rid of you again. Connection health's a little bit low, but it doesn't really matter. Do I care about Tally or AP more? Honestly, probably the AP more. That wasn't a bad escalation. Okay. 2 traps and a passive ice. Exit the node, use a program. Okay. Need to load decoy, and need to get back all the way here. So, I'm probably going to end up going, like... Let's see. These ice are all dead, so I can walk all the way to here, Phantom Slide, and then just deal with this. That allows me to skip over 4 full nodes, and then only deal with, like, 1. Otherwise, I have to get... Well, let's see. So, let's think through the turn, right? So, I could Phantom Slide to just skip two nodes of walking. That's not really worth it. If I go here... I skip 2 nodes of walking and 2 nodes of ice. If I go here, I skip 3 nodes of walking, we'll say, and 3 turns of ice, nodes of ice. And if I Phantom Slide any of these, I'm only skipping 1 node of ice and only 1 node of walking. So I'm pretty sure walk here, Phantom Slide. I actually get 1 Phantom Slide. I guess it's go here, then Phantom Slide there. Because I get to overlook 3 nodes worth, and that's going to be correct here. So... I will need some level of anti-passive. I will probably still want decoy. Let me move so it's not 6 action per... Yeah, 6 per node there. Okay. Limited on play. I think going for both is correct. I have 2 charges here, so this is fine. AP is okay. I will get Q protocol. I'm not worried. I will tank this and not care because I have Q protocol. Repairs 18, it shouldn't be a problem. I will simply Phantom Slide you. Alright. I am low on tools here. I can unlink you for free. Oh, nope, cost AP. Alright, well, it's done. At least I got 1 part. But I really almost didn't get it. This thing was pretty rough. Yeah, 3 turn Ultra Hosts. Not the best, especially when, I mean, to be fair, also, I got really unlucky on pin drops when all 3 of these are going to be good nodes. So, you know, kind of sucks that I pin dropped to here and I pin dropped a spot I was already on. Right, that's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Can't download, can't leave. End action. And you're done on turn 4. Okay, well, at least I got 1 part, which should do what I need. If I don't... Should not take long. When we're ready to start the legwork, we'll talk to you again. We got victory. We didn't get any extra money, but it's fine. We get base payment because we succeeded on the job. Our team took a lot of the money. It is what it is. We got some decent XP. And even though we only found the 1 big piece, we still got a lot of other things to download, which was kind of nice. Yeah, pretty hectic, for sure. Would not mind having higher level programs. So this power play does result in level 3 programs. Which cost even fewer AP to use, and you have functionally infinite AP in the Matrix. I guess all your AP will be used for downloads, and that's it. Went pretty well, all things considered. That part is done, and at some point in the future, we can start this convo to go on legwork, which I will send my core Wireghost on. But up until that point, we're going to be looking to, in the next episode or 2, run these relatively quickly. These should be pretty chill overall, and just generally trying to generate hype on everyone else to get the other big contracts going. So that's going to do it for me. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time for some proc gens, and then moving into the dataless block part 5, I think, and also trying to finish up the Rootmaker programs power play. So thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.